Hello viewers, this is ELT, Chairman ELT and Head of Linguistics, BAETTA Bangladesh. Welcome to Language Skills Testing Evaluation and Assessment Course, Module 19C, Steps of Test Construction, Step 3. As a part of MA in English, ELT, TEFL and TESL programs, in this module, I will talk about Step 3. Trying out of the test in construction of a standardized test in details. This is a very important topic in language skills testing, evaluation and assessment course. So, this video is very important to you. Let's begin. Introduction. In my previous video 19B on language skills testing, evaluation and assessment course, I have discussed step 2, preparing the test to test construction. Now, let's talk about step 3, trying out of the test in construction of a standardized test. Step 3, trying out of the test. Since the test is being prepared by a group of persons and experts, it can be entirely error-free. Therefore, all standardization requires preparation of a tryout form of the test and its testing over a sample population. The purposes of the trying out are as follows. Number 1. To identify the defective or ambiguous items. Number 2. To discover the weaknesses in the mechanism of test administration. Number 3. To identify the non-functioning or implausible distractors in case of multiple choice tests. Number 4. To provide data for determining the difficulty level of items. Number 5. To provide data for determining the discriminating value of the items. Number 6. To determine the number of items to be included in the final form of the test. Number 7. To determine the time limit for the final form. The main purpose of trying out is to select the good items and reject the poor items. The tryout is done in 3 stages. Number 1, preliminary tryout. Number 2, prepared tryout. Number 3, final tryout. Let's talk about each stage in details. Stage 1, preliminary tryout. Preliminary tryout is done individually to improve and modify the language difficulties and ambiguity of the items. This tryout is done on 10 to 15 individuals. The workability of the items are observed. On the basis of observation and individuals' reactions, the items can be improved or modified simultaneously. Thus, the initial draft is prepared and is printed or cyclostyle for the prepared tryout or group tryout. Stage 2, the prepared tryout. The prepared tryout is done on a group of at least 40 students or individuals. The purpose is to select good items for the test and to reject poor items. This test includes the following activities. A. Item analysis. B. Preparing final draft of the test. Activity A. Item analysis. A test should be neither too easy nor too difficult, and each item should discriminate validity among the high and low achieving students. The procedure used to judge the quality of an item is called its item analysis. The item analysis procedure follows the following steps. Number 1, the test prepares should be arranged from highest to lowest score. 2. Select 27% test papers from highest and 27% from lowest end. For example, if test is administered on 120 students, then select 32 test papers from highest and 32 test papers from the lowest end. 3. Keep aside the other test papers as they are not required in the item analysis. Number 4. Tabulate the number of pupils in the upper and lower group who selected each alternative for each test item. This can be done on the back of the test paper, or a separate test item card may be used as shown in the following table. As you know, the quality or merit of a test depends upon the individual's item which constitute it. So, only those items which suit to our purpose are to be retained. Item analysis is an integral part of reliability and validity of a test. The worth of an item is judged from 3 main angles. Number 1, difficulty index of the item. Number 2, discriminating power of the item. And number 3, effectiveness of distractors. Let's discuss this angle in details. Number 1, difficulty index of the item difficulty. Difficulty index of the item is an important part of test construction. If a particular item is too easy, all the students answer it. If all the pupils get equal scores, the very purpose of the test is defeated. If an item cannot be answered by any testee, then the item is either too difficult or misconstructed. What's the use of having such items in a test? So, it's apparent that too easy and too difficult items are to be totally discarded. It's desirable that items of middle difficulty level must be included in a test. At the analysis made at the tryout stage, the testers generally retain items in the range of 16 to 84% difficulty level. Angle 2, discriminating power of the item. The discriminating power, that is the validity index of an item, refers to the degree to which a given item discriminates among students who differ sharply in the functions measured by the test as a whole. An estimate of an item's discrimination index may be obtained by the following formula. Discrimination index is equal to RU minus R1 divided by half N, where RU is equal to number of correct responses for the upper group, RL is equal to number of correct responses from the lower group, N is equal to total number of pupils who tried them. A discrimination index is usually expected as a decimal. If it has a positive value, the item has positive discrimination. This means that a larger proportion of the more knowledgeable students than poor students got the item correct. If the value is 0, the item has 0 discrimination. This can occur, number 1, because the item is too easy or too hard, or number 2, because it is ambiguous. If more bad students than good students get the item correct, one would obtain a negative discrimination. With a small number of students, this may be a chance result, but it may indicate that the item is ambiguous or miskeyed. The item having 0 to negative discrimination index must be discarded or revised. In general, the higher the discrimination index, the better the items. Angle 3. Effectiveness of distractors. Distractors are considered to be good distractor when it attracts more pupils from the lower group than the upper group. In this regard, the item writer must ask himself, why were the brighter students attracted to a particular item only? Was it because of ambiguity? Was it because there were two equal correct answers? In short, this item should be revised by changing the alternatives. Activity B. Preparing the final draft of the test. After item analysis, only good items with appropriate difficulty level and with satisfactory discriminating power are retained, and these items form the final test. Accordingly, good items are selected out of the large number of items. Some of the item may be modified and the desired number of the items is selected from the final draft according to the blueprint. Items are arranged in order of difficulty in the final draft. Time required for the test is determined. Now, the test is administered to a large representative sample and the test papers are scored. Step-3. Final tryout. Final tryout is to be done on a large sample of about 400 individuals for estimating the reliability and validity of the test. Its purpose is to decide the duration of the test also. The aim of this tryout is to identify the defects and deficiencies of test items. During the item analysis, too easy and too difficult items are discarded. Only items of average difficulty level are included or retained. Almost all the precautions in tryout test are supposed to be taken while administering the final test. Completed response sheet should be scored with the help of scoring key and the scores be tabulated for giving it to statistical treatment. Guys, that is the end of step 3 of standardized test construction. Viewers, in my next video, I will talk about step 4, the final step, evaluating the test to test construction in details. Thank you.